My woman, I will sacrifice for you, not because I must, but because my soul kneels willingly at the altar of your name. The storms I would walk through just to see you untouched by even a breeze. The deserts I would cross barefoot just to bring you water when your lips thirst. That is the devotion etched into my veins. This love isn't ordinary. It's carved by fire, whispered by fate, and sealed by the heavens the day you looked into my eyes and unknowingly claimed my destiny. What is royalty without the one who rules the heart? I am the crown, but you are the meaning behind the gold. I would trade my sleep for your dreams, my silence for your laughter, my ease for your struggles if only to watch you smile with that fierce grace you wear like a cloak. Do you know what it means to belong to someone so deeply that even time respects your bond? My woman, I live to see you rise, to protect the fire in your eyes. I am your sword when the world turns cold, your shield when whispers become storms, and your shadow when the light becomes too harsh. I do not just love you, I vow to carry you when your strength runs thin. There are days when the weight of our world presses heavily upon my shoulders, but then I think of your name. That single thought gives me wings stronger than any throne could offer. To others, I may be Sheikh Hamdan, a name carried by legacy, but to you, I want to be just your man, your calm, your safety. I would silence my kingdom if your heart ever felt unheard. I would vanish from glory if your peace required my absence. There is no scale large enough to measure what I would surrender for your serenity. The moon could collapse, the oceans may lose their tides, but my vow remains unshaken. Even if the world forgets my poetry, I will still write verses in the sky with the ink of sacrifice, spelling your worth in every constellation. Your pain is my ache, your dreams are my blueprint. If your joy demands my tears, I will cry proudly, knowing each drop nurtures your garden of hope. I was made to serve love, and your heart is the holiest of temples. There are men who protect their riches, and there are men who protect their hearts. I protect you, because you are both. You are the treasure I would bury armies for. You are the melody I would mute the world to hear. Let them not mistake my gentleness with weakness. I carry swords within my soul, forged only for your name. I do not want your love to be proven by trials. I want your peace to be sealed by my commitment to never let the world trouble you again. If ever a time comes when you must walk through fire, know I will be the path beneath your feet, burning first. If thorns await your journey, I will be the hand that clears the way. I ask nothing from you but your trust, and if ever your trust falters, I will wait, kneeling in patience, until your heart remembers that mine was built to endure for you. Every heartbeat echoes one word, sacrifice, and every beat belongs to you. This world speaks in noise and distraction, but our love is written in sacred silence, a silence where my actions scream louder than promises. They may say princes don't kneel, but I kneel for you, willingly, proudly, not in submission, but in reverence. For a woman like you deserves more than love, she deserves worship in the purest form of commitment. My soul is not mine anymore. It has tasted your essence and now breathes only for your good. I will not let the world take your smile as its casualty. I will not let your shoulders carry burdens meant for mine. If I must stand between you and 1,000 storms, let them strike me first. If I must burn every poem I've written just to light your path, I will watch them turn to ash with joy in my eyes. Because in that sacrifice, I find meaning. In that selflessness, I find the shape of my purpose. And in you, I find my forever. Even if I lose my crown, my voice, my very name, as long as you still see the fire in my eyes when I look at you, I have lost nothing. I am not afraid of suffering if it births your joy. I am not afraid of breaking if it shields your peace. The love I offer is not a transaction, it's a covenant. Boundless, borderless, eternal. You are the only cause I would bleed for without regret. When they ask what made me a man beyond titles and wealth, I will say, the day I chose her over everything else. The day I decided that no palace, no praise, no legacy was worth more than her heart being protected. My woman, you will never walk this life feeling alone. My presence will be the wind at your back, the whisper in your silence, the strength in your tears. I will love you so deeply that even your doubts will surrender. This love isn't soft. It's fierce. This sacrifice isn't sad. It's sacred. To suffer for you is to live fully. To fall for you is to rise above all else. You are not just the muse behind my verses, you are the reason my pen exists. And I will write your safety into every line until the last breath leaves my body. If the world ever questions my love, let them look at all I've left behind for you. Then they will know, This was a man who loved with no fear. My woman, I will sacrifice for you, again and again, not out of obligation, but because I am yours, fully, freely, forever. So here I stand, beneath the moonlight that once saw me write poems in hiding. I no longer hide, I no longer whisper, I shout in verses, I roar in lines, I confess in rhymes that my heart has chosen you, and no tradition, no fear, no consequence will erase the fire you've lit in me. This is not the end, it is the most honest beginning, and I will walk it with you, hand in hand, crown or no crown. My people love my poems, but now they deserve to know who inspires them, and more importantly, you deserve to be seen. No more metaphors hiding your reflection, no more coded verses that only you could understand. I want my next poem to begin with your name, end with your name, and sing your name in every syllable between. I want every girl who ever read my words to know that I was writing about one woman, and one woman alone, you. They always said I was born to lead, but now I realize I was born to love. And you, my darling, were the reason my heart learned how to lead itself toward the light. I may command armies and influence nations, but none of that prepared me for the way your gaze disarmed me. You brought me to my knees with the gentlest of affections, and I bowed before you willingly, not as a prince, but as a man undone by the power of truth. So now, I place this truth on the highest tower of my soul for all to see. Let them question it. Let them whisper. Let the world wonder how a crown prince fell so deeply. I will not explain it. I will only say this: I did not fall. I rose. I rose into the kind of love most only dream of. I rose into the fire of knowing you, of choosing you, of naming you my queen in verses and vows alike. And that, my love, is no secret anymore. You are now the muse who walks beside me, not behind me, the flame that lights my way, not the one I hide behind curtains. From this day forth, your name will echo through every corridor of my poetry, every chamber of my reign. You are no longer the hidden rose of my garden, you are the queen of the bloom, and may every word I ever write from this moment on serve as your crown. So, honey, listen one last time, clearly, without fear. I am not hiding it anymore. I love you, and the world can finally know what I've known all along. You were never a secret. You were my soul's loudest truth, and now, you are my forever. There is a moment in the video where the wind gently brushes her hair across her face, and I remember thinking, how could something so simple feel so sacred? Her presence transforms the ordinary into divine. In her silence, I hear the clearest truths. In her stillness, I find the loudest echoes of my heart. People often ask what it means to be truly seen. I tell them to watch this clip, for in her eyes, I see my soul mirrored back to me, unmasked, vulnerable, and whole. She doesn't just see me as a prince. She sees the boy I once was, the man I'm trying to be, and the poet who found his voice in her love.